Welcome to another model train how-to video. In this episode I'm going to show you how to install a turnout. In this video I'm using a Pico number 6 code 83 turnout. I'm going to be using caulk to install these, but you can also use track nails. But to use track nails, you're going to have to take a little pin vise and drill out the holes that are along the turnout, and you'll just put some track nails in. You're going to have to make sure you don't put them too far, or else you will damage the ties in the gauge of the rail. But for caulk, that is not something that has to be worried about. So first off, this is where I'm going to be installing it. You want to make sure you have it in the position that you want to, which is, for me, it's going to be right about there. You're going to want to take a pen or something, and first off you're going to need to mark off where it ends. So we're going to just put a mark beginning and the end of the turnout, and you're also going to need to mark where the switch point is, because using caulk you do not want to get any around there. So that's where everything moves. Just make sure it's a good visible line, and that is where we will not put caulk. So no caulk zone. So next we're going to prep the turnout. It's pretty simple to do. With these Pico turnouts, you have to cut off the last tie with just a sharp X-Acto knife. If you're using Atlas turnouts, you do not have to do this, but with Walthers you do. So you're just going to take off the last tie. It's pretty simple to do. Cut it off. There we go. And just slide it right off. Then flip it around and do it for both sides. You want to make sure you do this before you install it, or else you will not be able to, and rail joiners will not fit on it. Alright, here we go. We have the last ties cut off. Next you're going to want to take some rail joiners. I'm just using little Pico code 83 rail joiners. You're going to want to just cut them off. For mine, they come in little 2-packs. You just need to split them apart and make sure there's no excess metal on them. Right? So you're just going to slide them on a piece of rail here. It should slide right on. If they don't, and if you have cut the rail, make sure you file it down to where they will smoothly go on. Don't use your finger if it's hard to push, because they will cut you. Alright. So next we're going to install the caulk. So I'm just using some all-purpose caulk here. You can use whatever you like the best. You can try different things, but this is what I've been using so far. You do not need much. Just put a little bit wherever you marked where the caulk's going to go, which is in between the end of the turnout and the point where there's no caulk. I'm just going to take a cutting knife and just spread it out. You just need a very thin layer. It doesn't take much to hold it, and if you ever need to remove it, it should be pretty easy. Just apply it right up. So you get it. There we go. And now you take your turnout, just slide it right on. Now make sure it is in both the rail joiners, because right there I did not have it in both. There we go. Just slide it into position. You have quite a bit of time to work with this, so there's no need to rush. Alright. There we go. We got it in place. And then you're going to want to take some weights just to put on it while it dries. So I'm just using some little scrap 2x4 pieces I have here. Just make sure everything's in position, all the joints are good. Now, normally I will solder these, but for this section right here, I'm not, because I'm doing modular and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. So just take those, put them on there, and that's how you do it. As long as you do it right, it should be a pretty simple and quick process without much headache. As long as you install the turnouts correctly, you should get nice, smooth running turnouts without any problem. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.